Today's video we're going to be doing CyberLink PowerDirector 14. It's a getting started video, so it's just the basics of PowerDirector 14. It's going to be 4 key points. The first one, we're going to show you how to add media into your library in PowerDirector. The second one is going to be showing you how to drop that media into a timeline and how to use the tracks. The third one is going to be overlays. That's pretty cool. Different transitions. And the last one is going to be producing a video. That's when you're ready to go, you produce a video, and we'll talk about that during it. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, on my desktop, I have PowerDirector right here. I'm going to go ahead and double-click that and open the PowerDirector up. So, the first screen you see when you go to open it is this. You have the option of the size of video, 16 by 9, 4.3. You have the full-featured, easy editor, and a couple of. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the full-featured editor and actually take a look at that. So let's go ahead and click it. Okay, PowerDirector is now open, and what we're going to do first, as we mentioned, is add in some videos or media that can be pictures or audio or videos. We're going to go ahead and add them into our library. The library is showing right here on the left side, as you can see. And there's 3 different ways of doing it. You can go File, Import, which is kind of the most difficult way. The second way would be from this little folder here. You can click Import Media and import media files, import media folder. However, what I like to do, I find a lot easier, is I usually have the folder open that I'm working in. And I just open that folder up like this. And I can go ahead and select the files I want, like Control, and then select the ones. I'm going to just add these 2 for the video purposes, and then drag them in. Now that they're in, you can go ahead and minimize this window, and that's all there is to adding media into your library. Once it's there, when you reopen this project, you'll always see it. Okay, now that we have some media into our library, and in this case we have a video and 1 picture. I mean, you can add many, but let's just go ahead and we'll use these 2. To create our video, what we want to do is we're going to drop them into this timeline down here. And the timeline is what your end result will be of your video when you produce it. So how you get them down there is very simple. You just select what the item you want, the media, and you drop it into a track. In this case, we're going to use just track 1. And there you go. There's a video in track 1. For audio or video, or even a picture, it's the exact same thing. You can take a picture and just drop it on there. Now a picture, in this case, it's showing the picture for 5 seconds, so it's just going to be all the way across the same picture. You may not want for 5 seconds. You can just take the end and move it down. So the timeline is showing you how long will that picture actually be in your video. In this case, if you hover over it, you'll see the duration is 1 second. It'll be in the video. That's all there is to adding your video into your timeline. Just drop and drag. Very simple. Pieces of media in our timeline. But the transition between the 2 videos or media isn't very nice. Right now, if we were to play this video, it would play to the end of the video and then it would jump to a blank screen, as you can see up here. It'd be blank for maybe a second, and then it would start showing the picture. Well, that's probably not what we want. So there's a nice way. You can just select it and drag it over to butt it between, so there's no delay between the video and the picture, or the video and a video, or whatever your media might be. However, what I like to do sometimes is make a nice transition. So let's expand the picture to make it display longer on the screen. So in this case, it's going to display for just over 2 seconds. Let's make 1 second of that. So about half of it, let's overlay. What you do is you drop over top of the other video, and you'll see it's over here in yellow. And then it's going to ask you, do you want to overwrite, insert, or we have a very good option of crossfading. It's a simple way to make a little transition between 2 videos, or a video and a picture, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and we'll backtrack a little bit. And let's just play it so you can see what the overlay does. You'll see it slowly fades into the other video. It's a great way to piece together different videos that don't actually line up. Okay, now that we've spent some time and we have this beautiful little video down here with a nice fade and everything, the last step is to go ahead and produce that video. So let's go ahead and at the top you'll see edit, and beside that, right where my mouse is, you'll see produce. Go ahead and click that produce and open it up. Okay, from the produce screen, you're going to have many options up here at the top to create a 3D and video and online and all sorts of kinds of stuff here. But for the purposes of this video, what we're going to do is we're going to use a standard 2D video. I like to go ahead and select Windows Media. There's different types of video compressions you can use. Windows Media is the one I like. Now if you want to go ahead and change the size of the video, like the length and width, and how, if it's HD or not, you can do that right here. I'm just going to go ahead and select the 1280 by 720 6 megabit size. And don't forget down here in the output folder, you want to select where you want it to produce to. When I say produce, basically it's creating your video. The default is whatever they like. I like to switch it to my video folder. And once you've done that, by opening this up, giving it a name, I'm going to call it, instead of producing, I'm going to give it my first video. If I could type. And hit save. And the last thing we want to do is to get that actually started is to hit the start button. Go ahead and hit start. Now, sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes it's very fast. It depends on the size of the video you're creating and also how good your PC is. The PC I'm using is a little bit older, so it's a little bit slower. Once it's done rendering, you can go ahead and actually view the video you made. It always opens up the window when it's done. So let's see here. It's almost at 100%. It is just wrapping up. And there you go. It has completed. My first video is right here, and you can actually go ahead and double click it if you want and watch it. I won't go ahead and actually watch the video. I'm going to pause it because nobody really wants to listen to that. Anyways, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and feel free to share the video with your friends if they have CyberLink PowerDirector. Thank you, and more videos to come. Take care, everyone. Bye.